Oh, I have to load Twitch. Oh, hey, that's nice. It actually let me know this time. Usually it says he's live after you've been live for like forever.
Well, I actually have been. I've just been on the BRB screen.
How? It's funny, Naomi usually says hi, but this time she just said, yeah. I have no idea what that's about, but I also agree, yes.
A3 DOS. The heck is this?
Oh, agreeing with what I said. Oh, yeah, I'll let you know. If I seem a little bit less focused than normal, it's because I am. But I'm doing my level best. So
we are both in considerable pain.
What?
I probably should have gotten water. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I've been clearing my throat for like the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't move my legs because my knees had locked into place. It was pretty bad. They hurt a lot, so I had to force them straight because I was pretty sure that the reason they had locked was because the kneecap probably moved around. No, not Charlie Horse. The joint itself moved around. You know, like the bones in the knee. It wasn't a muscular thing. I could deal with a muscular thing. Yeah. So I'm dealing with the fallout of that today. But on the plus side, that means that I don't notice my back pain as much. So, you know, silver linings.
Should probably have that off.
Okay, so we were playing. Oh, yes, we were trying to figure out who caused the snowstorm. This game is familiar only in that I feel like walking through the closet door every time I want us to leave the room. We haven't found anything to do yet, have we? And tragically, we're at that awkward... The early games don't have checklists, so if it's been a while since you've played and you have, like, memory problems brought on by various ailments, you just sort of stare at it and you go, okay, I'll bite, what are we doing? So I guess we talk to everyone and see if something happens. Because I know we
Can I help you?
Oh, hey.
I was in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top and I just barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
Well, I doubt it's broken. I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay. But don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
I will say, Lonnie has
dangerous.
A distinctive...
That's how we're going to catch the bad guy. We're going to turn off the elevator.
Oh my gosh. I hate that you're right. That sounds exactly like what we're going to do.
Right?
Yes.
That sounds so like Nancy... Like, especially this era of Nancy Drew game.
That is very her interaction.
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell. Could you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
Some vacation this is turning into.
Some vacation this is turning into.
I agree. But that's kind of like every vacation that Nancy goes on. She goes on vacation. She is basically the Grim Reaper.
I think about 80% of the games explain why she is where she is, in that she went on vacation.
It certainly feels like that, but actually, for Nancy Drew, she's actually on assignment a lot more often in these games than like, in the books.
I'm still impressed by the bump mapping on the textures.
It's still all Walmart to me.
Elevator reset.
Didn't you already fix this?
Well, they're all on. Number
Is this
2,
one of those
number
awkward
3.
things where since we fixed it already, but the game wasn't programmed for us to be smart?
Turn them back on.
We might have just had to back out and talk to him again. That happens sometimes. Oh, she says that was bump mapping? I thought it was just the texture.
I don't know enough about the technicals to,
I think when it's just a picture, it's just a texture. I think that if you
Well,
could, like, walk through it, like...
No, because I don't know enough about the technicals to go super deep into it, but, like, you can tell by how the light is interacting with the surfaces that the textures have bump mapping on them, even though everything's pre-rendered, so...
This is where I shut my mouth, because I was like, yeah, Peter, because it's a drawing. And then I was like, oh, maybe I don't know how things work. I think it's too early.
Jacques must be gone.
Thanks, Nancy.
That's a large delay.
Yeah. But, like, do you agree that Lonnie has a distinctive voice, but not, like, the only voice?
Who's Lonnie?
The voice actress who does Nancy. Like, people got real upset when they replaced her. Ooh, here we go!
Yeah, I was kind of upset too.
I didn't notice.
There's something down there.
Yes, throw the paintbrush. Oh, no, you climb the ladder. Make the thing go up. That awkward moment where you slowly are turning into Kevin.
Make it go wider.
Up. Nice
Yeah,
kid, but
we have to figure out some
we
way.
have to move the elevator because the elevator is in the way. So if we get
Okay. What?
go forward.
That's
It's stuck.
some
Ooh,
confusing.
throw the paintbrush at it.
It's stuck.
That is some confusing navigation, though.
It's stuck.
Make it go up. Ooh. Have we been in here already? It's all
No.
just Walmart to me.
It's
Oh, oh! Oh!
It's not letting me.
Oh, so it's not a maze. It's just Nancy psychically knows that this is the right tunnel to take. Ooh.
That's how we enter the library.
Ooh. That's clever. I like it.
Except, as I think the Mythbusters pointed out,
You can't.
where do you have ductwork that is large enough to hold a human being?
Right here. In. Get out of here! Oh, this is how we find out
I
what the...
hear you. Darn you, crazy old man.
So it's a 4.
I know you hid that thing around here somewhere.
So he's looking for it.
The least you could have done was left me a hint.
But we know that it's a 4-digit. So I think that only leaves us with several thousand combinations. Was that supposed to be how we figured it out?
No, because we have the paintbrush and there was a book on how to dust for fingerprints.
That's right. Oh, but maybe there'll only be 3, like maybe you do the same one twice, and so this is how we know. So he's looking for something that an old man left. Oh, so we dust now is what she's saying. Maybe Nancy is so dumb that she thinks you can just dust without powder. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I thought.
Okay, so we needed powder. Book?
The Diary of Hans Axel von Fersen.
That's the very name.
Swedish-French soldier. Friend of Queen Marie Antoinette. Thanks to the fine scholarship, Melissa has been transcribed into English.
Yeah, we'll definitely be looking for powder.
Alas, what a cursed night. I had not expected that the Commander Leboeuf, Marie's most outspoken enemy, would be present at the checkpoints in Varennes. Marie tried to negotiate, but that scoundrel took her jewels and threw her at the mercy of the revolutionary apes anyway. I was helpless to stop him. She and Louis were escorted back to Paris like common criminals. The situation is grim indeed.
This is just going to kind of go over the fact that Marie Antoinette was a person and the French Revolution happened.
Yeah.
So we're going to
this
assume
doesn't
that...
feel relevant.
No, actually, could you click it again? Was there any handwriting on the inside? Because this is another thing that Her Interactive likes to do. They like to throw in things to pretend that they're an educational game. But the problem is that I don't trust them to accurately do anything after playing over 30 of their games. So I'm not looking to use them as a learning source.
Well, especially Marie Antoinette, it's a
very contentious...
Yeah, it's a very, like, as far as I can tell, no one can fully agree on what it actually is, except that
no one can fully agree that the Earth is round.
Okay.
I think the saddest thing I saw on Pinterest was somebody saying, I know if I work with a flat earther and we work at an airline. Right, so she points out that I don't think the caretaker wrecked the library, though. Making a mess would only make his search harder.
Yeah.
But that
An
does
Atlas
mean...
of the United States, J. Putnam. Putnam.
Oh, this is where we get to find out what Wisconsin is. I never knew that. Like that Nancy Drew just opens it and is like, let me stare at Wisconsin. Let me absorb.
And hey, you can see some of our state.
The beverage is milk. This is wrong. All of the answers are wrong.
Huh? What?
The state flower is cheese. The state tree is cheese. The state bird, believe it or not, cheese.
It's like that After Dark screensaver, just cheese with wings.
Ah, yes, I understand that reference.
Sure is dusty.
Ah! We have dust on a paintbrush. I love this game.
I mean, to be fair, that would be an obvious...
Oh my gosh, it looks like a claw mark. Like somebody just... big old paw.
Yeah. No, I have punched a wall in a war. What is wrong with my brain? I'm
sorry. No, we can't. We can't just move past. I've punched a wall in a war. Forget the French Revolution. I need to know about this new conflict.
I've punched a hole in a wall before, and it doesn't look like that.
Oh man. Oh, it hurts my eyes. Or maybe that's just life. Okay, so 3 is
Oh, shoot.
good job. Sorry, that was so rude. No, paint the 0.
Oh, right.
I guess paint the other things too. I mean,
Oh.
I don't think. Oh!
Oh.
Son of a sea biscuit. So, what are we thinking? Probably 3 star 7-2?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 star 7-2!
3 star 7-2. Disarmed. Cool.
Okay, so we can now be criminals.
We are criminals. We will cut you. What?
Or we'll just...
I was quoting Gravity.
That's very cool.
Is there something to allow us to...
I'll make note of it. Oh.
Hey!
Oh, I don't have to make note of it. So this is what a scepter is.
Negative
No,
15,
that's a-
10, negative 5.
Wait, negative 15.
10, negative 5.
Negative 5.
And
Okay.
it's some pendulum thing from the looks of it.
Isn't it one
Pendulum
of
or
those
wheel device.
sextants or whatever?
Ah yes, the sextempt.
I don't know how to pronounce it, I've only seen it written. But you know what I'm talking about.
I really don't.
We used one in Ransom of the Seven Ships.
Ah yes, I remember
You
that
use
so
it
well.
to like...
Are you talking about a
Yeah.
compass?
No, sextant. S-E-X-T-A-N-T.
Okay, well,
It's a
you're
thing
obviously
for
more
using-
knowledgeable than I.
Yes, it's used for navigation, like, you know...
Yeah, like a compass. The
Sort of. But it doesn't point-
compass. That's called a compass, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, but anyway.
Because that's what that reminded me of.
Yeah.
Allows you to draw circles. A sly wabbit will have 3 openings to its den.
Oh.
Oh.
Minus
negative 15. How do I move? Huh? Negative 15.
10.
10.
Negative 5. This is so exciting. There's only one other game that I'm not going to remember, and I still remember that one more than this.
So something opened.
Yes. There must be a third door in here, because they said a Sly Rabbit has 3. Well, we had the one that's the normal door, the one that we came in, and now I'm betting a third way is open.
Okay, so I think I figured out who trashed the library. Someone
Angry
was really
nerds.
mad at losing a chess game.
It happens. I can't tell you how many chess games have started wars.
True stories behind famous portraits. I actually wonder. Like that, knowing human nature, that's
Yeah,
not
sure.
that outlandish a thought.
I could actually believe that, so I accidentally started a new conspiracy theory. The actual
Oh,
start
Marie
of-
Antoinette again.
They just really want us to know her name. So we do, and we've read about her in real life. We don't have to do it in the game.
Okay.
So her portrait is the one that was taken down.
And
Yep,
it seems
that's her.
suspicious that we can zoom in on this.
So when her
Unless it
portrait is up
has-
on... No.
Is there anything you're noticing in the background?
I'm noticing her... Well, there is whatever the heck that is.
I think that's
It looks like an
just a
angry bunny
flower.
rabbit. But I'm at a weird angle. But what I'm noticing is that her eyes are looking in a very particular position. And that could just be the painting. Like, I'm sure they didn't actually make a painting in this game. But if it was hanging up on... Look at the wall. So if it was hanging there, what would it be pointing to? Where would her eyes be looking?
Be looking off in this direction.
Well, it kind of looked like she was looking up.
So you're thinking...
Something on the second floor.
Oh!
Son of a sea biscuit. Pardon my French.
Oh man,
Lighter!
I love this. I love this so much.
Fire. Make fire.
Cool, your
It's
jets.
so dark in here.
Yes. Burn it down. Burn it.
Oh!
Bull. Oni. But I'll take it. I mean, it's very cute, but like, no. No.
The castle's been
No,
empty
I need
for
to.
many,
I
many
need to
years
hear.
now.
I need to hear this, dude, in a pit like.
The castle's been empty for many, many years now. These hallways just an echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son. My anger's dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. What? That $50 I'd given you twice, but instead my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we'd patch it all up, talk through it as dad and son should. Okay, so this is written by a dude. Perhaps you meant only to test my love. Perhaps you
Felt.
Perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones are bygone with me. So I've left you one keepsake to remember me by. You'll be sure delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in hours of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger should look, in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter, farewell. Why does that name sound familiar?
'Cause that's the caretaker.
Ah, you offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter brought me. I'll never forget all the laughter brought me. My darling, young, rascally boy. Okay, so he's not the bad guy, he's just
he's
looking for his
literally
inheritance.
he's the legitimate heir. But that's... So basically his kid ran away because kid did stupid thing and parents responded by blowing up at kid because he stole $50 from his wallet. And is sad that the kid has run away now. So something more was going on there. I'm just putting that out there. I can't imagine what would bring him to steal $50, much less run
Greed.
away. I'm just sitting here expecting... Oh! Good for Nancy.
It's so dark in here.
Okay, Nancy. You can't read the letter by anything else. What was that it?
I don't know. You took you took the mouse away from me.
I know, I confiscated it. It's pretty. Okay, it's back. Yeah, people have been murdered for less. I know that, but like...
You wrote down what the code is, right?
Yes. 3*7.
Okay.
2. Oh, and now we can go back in there and crawl through the vent to get to the thing below the elevator.
Yippers.
It's locked.
Oh, come on, Nancy.
3*7.
You have to go forward to turn back to look at the thing.
3*7.
I was really worried there for a second.
Yeah.
Took a while to register.
Well, I mean, where anyone could see us, we're one of like 3 people there. And Professor Hotchkiss doesn't leave her room, so I think we're good. Ski Man stays with his ski place.
Ski Man.
We're going down. Well, try it now. Maybe it's just stuck because...
I'm worried that...
It's stuck.
Yeah, it's stuck. It's not
Dang
letting me
it.
go forward to look at the thing, though.
That's stupid. This should have worked. This was a very smart plan we had.
Maybe we have to... Ooh. That looks like a trapdoor.
Well, yeah, because isn't that how we got out the first time?
No.
Huh. Oh yeah, because we can... Excuse me. Try at the edge of the screen when you're at the lever, she said.
I don't think that'll work, but okay.
That's kind of where I'm at, too.
Because we have the counterweight here. So I'm wondering if maybe... Let's see, this is the basement.
You brought it up to what, the first
maybe
floor?
we have to...
Bring it to the 3rd floor?
Yeah. Maybe. Also, I
can do
don't
it.
know why we have a credit card in our inventory.
She's so insistent on us going to the lever. We'll check that out once we do what we have planned, but like the layout of the place doesn't...
That was a weird
Is this how we
angle.
walk?
Do I have to enter the code again to leave?
I doubt it. Just leave. Now we go up. If anyone found this video and they'd be so confused. No, turn around.
Ah.
By my Walmart comments, they're like, what sort of ritzy place do you live in where Walmart looks even remotely this good?
Hi there, how's it going?
What do you know about Jacques Brunet?
Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing.
Jeez,
He holds the
that's
record
why
for the
he
500-meter
came
slalom,
here.
but he totally choked at the games. I guess he's washed up now. But at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
Oh.
You can stop.
So tell me more about the life of a photojournalist. It must be very glamorous at times.
No.
Well, there's nothing glamorous about the pay, I can tell you that much.
Somehow doubt that.
Oh, do we confront her about the mix-up with the lockers?
Let's ask her all of the other things first.
Does your job take you to exotic, far-off places?
Well, there is a lot of travel. Too bad I'm so useless with foreign languages.
She really wants us to believe that she only knows
She
English.
sounds like Mikey.
I know who that is. It's the little eyeball guy from Monsters,
What?
Inc.
No. Mikey, the big kid in recess.
I'm dying to find a way into that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird old Midwestern mansions?
I guess I should know, shouldn't I? Too bad most of the places I've covered aren't any weirder than imitation butter. I wish you'd hurry up and find it, though, so we can check it out.
She definitely sounds like a kid from Recess. I don't know if Mikey is the one.
It's almost, yeah, it's not exactly, but it's that kind of voice.
It's definitely a little kid voice, though.
Yeah.
There was a little mix-up with the lockers, and I accidentally opened yours.
Yeah, and?
Oh my gosh!
But, okay. Seems like you have more than one identity, or just drop it.
No, let's confront her about the fact that she speaks a lot of languages. But she works, I only speak English into every conversation she's had with Nancy so far. Like, did you notice that? How she just casually was like, yes, I like apples, but I can only speak English. I also have never even seen a library before, so...
It seems you have more than one identity, Lisa.
I'm a photojournalist.
I'm just wondering if you are who you say you are.
A savvy photojournalist always carries a couple of alternate identities, Nancy. When you're working under deadline, you don't always have time to play by the rules. I'm sure you know what I mean.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
She doesn't give me the vibes of somebody who goes to like a third world country to gather like photos and stuff for articles about like a soon to be toppled regime. She strikes me as the sort of photojournalist who takes pictures of celebrities in their bikinis. You know what I mean? Like there's a certain... And I don't think you need multiple passports for that. After all, she only speaks one language.
I find this amusing.
Okay.
Anyway.
Did you figure out the problem with the circuit breaker?
I guess not.
Did you know the original owner, Ezra Wickford, when he lived here?
You could say that.
Did you know him well?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
So, did you grow up around here?
Nancy is
You
just
could say
like,
that.
Poke it with
Okay.
a stick. Poke it with a stick.
Bye.
Goodbye.
If he tries to murder me, maybe he's the villain.
Oh, I'm glad that's how that ended.
I have no idea how else it could have ended, so I'll just be like, yes. I'm glad that I made choices as well. Press the button.
I thought you were gonna rhyme. I'll just leave it at that.
I'm in too much pain to think about rhyming words.
I'm in too much pain to think about rhyming words.
I also only speak one language. Just thought I'd casually throw that in.
I think she only said that once, but...
No, she said it in this conversation that we just had with her. Yes.
You were too busy yapping.
I said it after. I was yapping after she said it because it was so funny. And if you can't listen to two conversations at once, I can't sympathize with you.
Locked.
Because your world sounds so peaceful. Press some buttons. 3 star 7 2. 3 star 7 2. 3 star 7 2. Yay! We're going up the stairs. We're going up the stairs.
I held the Dario.
Sit down. Didn't rhyme. I also only speak English. It's just, I love that, like, some of the things that they do to make people seem like suspects is just throw a neon sign over them going, look at all the lies that we're making them say for no reason.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
just-
wasn't the answer.
It's stuck.
Pixel searched that whole area to make her feel better. I think, unfortunately, we somehow have to be on top of the elevator. I don't know what we're supposed to do with the circuit breaker.
I'm thinking that we have to do something with this.
It's stuck.
Because I'm guessing that this is some sort of...
Fire. Light it on fire. What else can we set on fire?
Or maybe that's how we trap the bad guy. Maybe that's the elevator break. No matter what, we're trapping the bad guy in the elevator.
Yes. Was there a side passage? No.
No. Oopsie.
So, okay, somehow you have to figure out how to do the thing for, Dexter.
Yeah. I could have just taken the elevator. Oh well.
I was wondering why you didn't, but I was like, don't question genius.
Thanks for acknowledging my genius.
No, there was a comma before genius. I was talking to myself. Commas matter.
Comma. Okay, so
Okay.
what the heck is her room?
My room is
Her room.
205.
So, number 2, dummy. Or doopy? Done?
Ow. Oh.
Oh, basement.
I don't understand.
Yeah, neither do I. Let's just unflick all of those and...
Flicking switches
Like
is
this-
tight.
This isn't what working with a circuit breaker is like, but...
Well, if there's one thing that all of these games deliver fully on, it's realism. And realistic just puzzle design in general. My search history is a mess.
Alrighty then.
Throwing that out there. We're calling elevators now? We resorted to this. Groundhog. See, why did I... Oops, I didn't mean to click on it. Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew.
I need a hint. That's all. I'm not looking for a solution.
Oh yeah. Well,
Just
this
a
would
hint.
be on UHS hints.
Yeah, the problem is that it's an earlier game, so a lot of the hints are just do this. It's the later games where you have to go through 10 layers of, look, if you still can't figure it out. Okay, go back down to the circuit breaker.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
The panel is very confusing because the switches, single and group ones, work independently. What's on for one may be off for another. That's not how circuit breakers
work.
You can see immediate results by clicking the group on the bottom right. So the lights in parts of the castle must be controlled by switches. Try one of the top three on the right, then walk to the stairs. Oh my gosh. So you're supposed to just turn random switches on and walk up and down the stairs.
Yeah, just get me the cheat.
Yeah, no.
Because that's complete BS.
No kidding.
Even a poorly wired house or whatever.
They go in the direction.
Yeah.
So,
and even if... I don't know if you can install them backwards, but then it would obviously be installed backwards.
Yeah. It does no harm to click on the top three switches on the right side of the panel, although only one is necessary. The one to turn on is the third one from the top so that it points right.
Okay.
So it is pointing right.
So is that the only relevant one?
Yes. Evidently. Wait. That's the only one they talk about turning.
Okay, so it has to... So third from the top has to be pointed right.
And then maybe go and check. So walk around the right of the spiral staircase to the top. Ooh, then we'll be able to actually go up there. That'll be pretty nifty.
Yep. Is that the light we were supposed to turn on?
Yes, that is so pointlessly unrealistic. I don't think you can install those things back.
We call that... padding!
Yes. Her Interactive has a lot of
Honestly,
padding
in
their
this
games.
kind of game, it'd actually be less padding. It would actually be less padding if it were literally just flip the switch that's off.
Yeah.
That would actually make a whole lot more sense for this type of game, even though even that would technically be padding.
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator...
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker. Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
It wouldn't be a Nancy
Okay.
Drew game if
See ya,
you
Mr.
weren't
Egan.
forced to
You're a
do
trooper.
chores for random people. It's one of those... This is where it's kind of annoying because it's like, how is this realistic? But I do like it in games like The White Wolf of Icicle Creek, where it helps you stay undercover, or like games where you're like, hey, can I have this thing from you? And they aren't in a service position. And so you get to be like, yes, I can help you.
Yeah.
Ugh, Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions. Who is it?
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner.
Oh, hard to think of food candy when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous. Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid. I'll have a nice tip for you next time, Fanny.
Okay. I really hate navigating this castle.
It's so awkward in this because it's like going
Yes?
up to someone at like a restaurant.
The
and
professor
saying,
says
"Hi,
she
may
has
I
a
have
hankering
table?"
for,
And then being like,
couscous.
Couscous?
kitchen first.
Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
So we're gonna go upstairs. He's going to say, I don't have a menu. We're going to have to go fetch a menu. And what do we call this?
Padding.
Is that my couscous already?
Hi, Professor. It's Nancy again. Hoping you might be ready to talk to me about the robbery.
Oh, can't talk now, dear. The energy globules have brought on a carbo rush. I'm a little out of my head, desperate for protein all of a sudden. Is that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and pick me one, will you, Tata?
Oh, is there?
Yeah, remember we looked at it?
Sure. Sorry, I really hate padding in games. And this game is hard enough to navigate without constant back and forthing.
Oh yeah, if I was at the controls, I'd be pretty annoyed by now. I'm not, so I'm pretty chill.
Just seriously, like you complain about navigation in these games a lot,
Yes.
but this has to be one of the worst.
There was a menu in here. I remember looking at it.
Maybe it's in here.
Okay.
Maybe somewhere in here.
Oh, she's saying menu is in the inventory.
Is it? Oh, it is!
So-
Oh, for crying.
It was in here. I didn't realize we picked it up. I
Yeah,
literally
no,
would
that
have had
actually
us.
makes sense.
It's been a while.
Did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door,
Nancy
please.
sounds like a serial
Nice
killer.
and easy. No funny stuff.
Gosh, this lady is insufferable.
Well, if you had a teenager trying to coerce you
baby
in-
back ribs, yes. Oh, chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater,
Literally
but
just said you wanted
very
protein.
well. 50 drumsticks, please. Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
Cluck, cluck.
Did I
Sure.
mention how
50
much I
drumsticks.
have a problem
Whatever
with
makes
this
you happy.
character?
Rock and roll,
This is
dear.
not the only game where we have to deal with her.
She is pretty insufferable so far.
Yeah. But, like, I don't blame her for not wanting to open the door to somebody so desperate to get into her room. Like, Nancy's being a little
We're trying
weird,
to
but-
investigate a robbery.
Well, not really a robbery.
Can I
it's
help you?
Smashery.
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of
I
them.
like to imagine
Okay
that she
then,
just wants to
drumsticks
throw
we
them
got.
out the window.
Oops. But I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer.
That
Will you
bag
tell
of
him?
50 chicken
And then
legs
take the
would
rest of
just
the
be
day off,
found.
kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
As one does.
So, do you know if Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go and think? Someplace he thought of as a refuge?
There was a private area of the garden. Yeah. The entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Were you allowed to go out there?
Once in a while he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Also, why are we keeping this a secret from him exactly?
I don't know, because he's a suspect. But also, can I point out,
I don't think he
they
is.
have their ski instructor.
It's
double-
obviously the
well,
lady.
Yeah, like, clearly it's the 10-year-old, 50-year-old. But, like, I'm saying, why is the ski instructor fixing lunch? Why do they
true.
keep 50 drumsticks on hand as though they usually have a ton of people here, but the only people who take care of the place is an elderly groundskeeper and a ski instructor from France, who also makes chicken.
I guess at least, like, I get, whoa. I mean, you could explain it by, like, they're snowed in, so maybe these are the only two people who live on the grounds, but...
That could
Ah,
be-
Nancy, ¿cómo se va?
Lisa told me you were in the Olympics. What was that like?
Disappointing, frustrating,
Oh,
humiliating.
what happened?
Oh, what happened?
It was the worst day of my life. To fall flat on my face with my family, my country, and the rest of the world watching.
Oh, that sounds really embarrassing. Can you defrost a big bag of chicken legs?
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Nancy is the queen
Oh la
of
la la,
cocaine.
what does he think I am?
Ooh
A sous
la
chef?
la. What does he think I am?
I'll talk
Sous
to you
chef?
later.
Chef.
Allez, bye bye.
Allez, bye-bye.
Ah, Nancy, ¿cómo se va?
I'll talk to you later.
A bientôt.
But seriously, though, like...
Ah, Nancy, ¿cómo se va?
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we obviously have to break in there, but how?
First, we have to find a rock. We take the rock, we hit him repeatedly with it. Just for my own amusement. You're wicked.
What?
Just every time we get in the elevator, you're like, alarm.
Smorkalam.
It is a travesty that this is not a Krollmeister elevator. Wait, did that say maximum capacity 4?
Four passengers,
Each
640
of them 640 pounds.
No, total 640
Nope,
pounds.
each of the 4 passengers must be 640 pounds. I choose to interpret data in my own way. Data.
Data.
Like Dista.
Data, Vista.
Windows. Anyway.
I don't know what to do from here.
She's defending her interactive. 50 drumsticks in the freezer isn't a lot for a hotel. It is a lot though for a hotel with 2 employees.
But again, remember what I said.
It could be because of the snowstorm. Maybe because it's the middle of winter. They only have 3 guests. Who wants to go skiing when it's cold?
Maybe everyone else was smart enough to check the weather. Oh, golly gosh. Yeah, no, true. This really should be peak season for these guys.
Yeah.
So where he said there was a secret entrance to the garden.
Yeah.
Should we be looking for that? Do we have to have time pass?
I don't know. Has anyone told us to do anything?
No.
Maybe talk to everyone again.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
She's viciously
Okay.
protecting
See
the
ya,
plot
Mr.
of the
Egan.
story.
Alrighty then.
I've played enough her interactive stories to know that they did not put that much thought into this, but that's okay.
Huh? What?
Naomi is defending the story and reasoning out why it could be the way that it is. It's just kind of fun to
Oh yeah,
chuckle a bit at,
she does that.
yeah. Cause like, I've played
She also
every
picks
single
apart.
game.
She also picks apart parts of stories that don't need to be picked apart. So it's sort of like a gamble. Oh man. Love you.
Anyway, I'm bored, so I'm going to cheat. And you're just going to have to be okay with
Yeah,
that.
okie dokie, artichoke.
You know what? You need to get a new joke.
That's not a joke. The joke comes to mind every time I say that. I saw on Reddit.
See, but it feels very inappropriate.
Okie dokie, artichoke me.
This is a complete walkthrough for the senior detective level, but will work for junior detective also.
Oil!
Oil can.
Oil can.
Wait, did you oil the radiator?
No. He did.
Oh, so that's where we got the radiator.
No, that's where we got the oil can.
That is what I meant to say, Mr. I punch walls and wars. Oh, they have a map.
Cool beans. That wouldn't help, but cool beans.
I know.
The thing is that by this point I have this place mapped out in my brain for the most part. It's just very confusing because like there, you have to walk left and forward to walk over here. It's just very...
Did we read the book? There's one book we have to read in the library that's lying on the floor, written by Professor Hotchkiss.
We have not found a book written by Professor Hotchkiss.
Okay. So we have stuff to do, apparently. Okay, so somewhere on the floor there's a book about Marie Antoinette, written by Professor Hotchkiss.
Yeah, here we go. Purple-hearted queen.
Purple.
To purple.
Loyalty, dignity, wisdom,
and
truth. Purple rose, wisdom, loyalty. Purple slippers, dignity, truth. Okay.
So, purple stuff.
Purple stuff, yeah.
Well, that's all I've gleaned from that. Are you gonna write down the words, or
Nah, I don't think it's important.
do we just remember purple stuff?
It says that it's what triggers the ability to look closely at something later in the game.
Ah. Okie dokie. We just left the secret.
Wait! The secret thing, we missed something, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but you
Light
blew
on
out the
fire.
candle.
Well, okay. It was clickable. Turn around.
Like, I was
Turn
pretty
around.
sure we didn't fully explore this,
Yeah.
but
were
that
right.
falls on you. When he
It
was
does
good, he
indeed.
was very good.
And
The young buckaroos.
he was a buckaroo. He does seem like the type.
Castle Boy wins state spelling bee.
Castle Boy?
Castle Boy.
What's up, Castle Boy? Can we just do that next time we talk to him? Hey, Castle Boy.
Best
BB
adventure.
Pictures.
Yeehaw!
BB Pictures.
Certificate of Merit.
So he
Demonstrating
has merits.
leadership among his peers. Wait, what does that say? Dexter,
The
the sun in my life.
Cute.
When he was bad, he was horrid.
It's kind of horrible that he made a burn book for his son. My son, the Vandal.
Dear Pop, I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I know it was wrong. I know you're disappointed in me. I'm sorry. I will never do it again. I'm sorry, your son Dexter.
So this is in the naughty book?
Was he like 5 when he did this?
No, it sounds
Because-
like he was written poorly when he did that.
Dear Mr. Wickford, we're sorry to report that your son Dexter was caught on school grounds last night, throwing rocks at gymnasium windows. This is the second time he's been caught attempting to destroy school property.
How old
We fear
is he?
Dexter is becoming a danger to himself and others. We have no choice but to expel him. Please contact us.
How old is he? This is from 1945.
Yes, and he looks... When this game came out, he would have
True.
been in his 50s.
Is that how time works?
No, he wouldn't even be 50 yet, so if wait, this isn't his birth year, so no, that does still check out. So if he was in high school at this point, which it sounds like, he would be in either his 50s or 60s, and that's what
Yeah.
he looks like.
No, but I think we're getting a glimpse into why Dexter acts out if his father made an engraved
Yeah, like,
book to dedicate
Who
to the
does
wrong-
this?
See,
have...
that's what I'm saying, because I figured that any parent who does this is so psychotically obsessed with their child behaving correctly, and that this is some weird power play to like
Oh my
mentally
gosh.
manipulate them into be. I think there's
Yeah,
a reason
like
that
we
he
have
cut
treasure boxes of like old stuff, like old school projects and the like. We don't have a
down. Look at
you're
all
a terrible person box. Like
right. Like, admittedly, I never vandalized the school.
but
That they know. No, I'm joking.
I've changed your will according to the directions. In the event of your death, Dexter will have no recourse to inherit Wickford Castle or any of your estate or financial holdings. Further, he will be unable to claim any association with or capitalize upon your name or reputation. That is screwed up.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm so sad, my son. I will write a poem about how bygones are bygones. But bleep you don't get nothing in my will.
You don't even have the rights to your own name.
Yeah.
That is screwed up.
Yeah. Father of the Year, right here.
I am currently proceeding with your request to annul your adoptive relationship to Dexter. That is even extra screwed up.
And that's why he said my one-time son. Because when things got rough, he disowned him.
Oh
like,
my
literally
gosh.
just went, nope, I'm not your pop anymore. How dare he?
On a personal note, allow me to say how sorry I am to hear of Dexter's criminal conviction. And to urge you not to blame yourself.
Blame yourself. You can blame the criminal too, but I'm putting this out there.
Oh my
You have
gosh.
a burn book about your son.
Yeah.
I think you're the problem.
And got it engraved. Like, I have a
Yes.
hard time believing
And
you
when
could
he
buy
was
this.
bad, he was horrible.
Buy matching books with these, like,
to compare
how
the
many
relative
different
goodness and badness, and then writes a
how
sad
many
poem.
different parents would have to do this junk for him to have been able to go out and just buy pre-engraved matching books.
Right. Like, no, this is...
Oh, that is messed up.
Did you scan the books above it?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me.
Also,
interact
blow out
with
the
it.
candles.
Oh.
Don't burn the place down. Oh, apparently Nancy just automatically, like...
That's kind of what I assumed. Though it would have been cool to have a special death scene
I agree.
where you burn down the whole building.
Yes. But, like, no, that is so messed up. To adopt a kid and make an engraved book recounting his badness, which only accounts to 4 pages.
The good book, too.
Yeah, it's like, so clearly he was deeply involved in his child's life.
Okay, so note
It's stuck.
It's
how
stuck.
instead of oiling, that,
We're going to oil the handle.
we oil the handle, which would be disgusting as heck.
But now it works. It's how physics works. I should know, I'm a geologist. It's a secret door.
Is the elevator going to collapse on us?
Hopefully. Ooh. Yes, one of these. I love
This is so unrealistic. Also, we're going to get crushed by the elevator at any moment.
this. Yay! I love those puzzles the best. Sound of sawing.
Well, the song is in this direction.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
Yeah, let's... What you working
I was
on?
looking for the Castle Soda Pop machine. What you working on?
Oh my gosh. Nancy.
As funny as it would
Don't
be.
you think
no.
I should be asking you that question?
I can explain, Nancy, but please, don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancé will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
Keep quiet while you're destroying the castle, or what does your fiancé expect you to accomplish by breaking it?
Wait. Scroll up again.
What?
So yeah, he didn't explain that what he's doing.
How can you expect me to keep quiet while you go around destroying the castle? If you're willing to saw through this gate, then you must be the one who wrecked the library too.
Nancy,
No,
I
just
had
have a
nothing to
feeling
do
about
with what
those
happened in the
words.
library. I swear! The tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
That is highly questionable.
I stole stuff from America. Give me a gold ribbon. I think that's how it would work.
What kind of
I
document?
committed
The
international
tower
crimes.
first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France. When Ezra Wickford bought the tower,
Yeah, but it
my
doesn't
great-grandfather
belong to them
was the
now.
master carpenter
Everyone
in
who
charge of
originally
dismantling it
owned it
and
is
preparing it for
dead.
shipment. One day, when he was working alone,
I get
he found
it.
a secret
we're not
compartment
going
in
over
one
and
of the
trying to
walls.
claim part of downtown Chicago just because our ancestors made a really bad deal and sold it for too little.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I own the Essex Hotel or whatever is built on it now.
Oh, I forgot to record this session. Shoot.
That's great because that's... I meant to say that's horrible because the comedy has been great, but I was about to be like, that's great because the comedy has been horrible. We'll still have our memories.
Oh, and I can download it. It'll just be kind of poor audio quality. Whatever. A secret compartment?
A secret compartment?
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover and a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned who the journal belonged to or
Is it a
what it said.
shattered medallion?
What happened to the medallion?
I have the medallion now, and I'm hoping if I can get into the tower, I can find the journal too. You see? He thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project,
It's likely.
and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
Given what we know about Ezra, that's very likely.
But he told you this story?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
Oh, come on. Why
You
does
must
the
feel a
scroll
real
bar
sense
work
of
so weirdly?
responsibility to carry
Because
out
it's
your
the third game.
great-grandfather's dying wish.
Oh, yes, of course. But it's not just for my great-grandfather. It is for France.
Yes.
The journal bore a royal seal.
Oh, yeah.
It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions. Or perhaps it
Gosh,
contains proof of her
please,
innocence.
Interactive, don't do
Either
that.
way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
I just don't see how you can think that journal will still be up there after all these years.
I mean,
I know it's
not
possible
much
that
of a
someone
stretch.
found the secret compartment when the tower was being put back together. But I have to check anyway. I just have to know. Nancy, do you think you could help me? Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
Who's Christy?
The owner
Oh.
of the place.
No, sure she'll understand.
Yeah, the second one, because I don't believe that he's the library vandal.
I might be willing to help you, but you have to tell Christy everything. I'm sure she'll understand, and then you won't have to sneak around in the middle
This
of the night,
game's really
haunting the
slow
castle with
when
that
it tries
screeching
to
hacksaw.
Tackle
Okay, Nancy, I see your
historical
point.
stuff.
I will explain everything to Christy Lane as soon as possible. Now will you help me?
First,
I think this medallion
hacksaw.
will interest you, and maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that, but please go away while I continue with my hacksaw.
Well, as long as you promise to tell Christy what's going on.
You're the best, Nancy.
That's what they tell me!
That's what they tell me.
But I mean, honestly, we know it's not him because it's pretty unambiguously the girl with a billion identities. I mean, honestly, we don't even have to
I love it how he apparently, like, brushed away the debris or something, because, like, when we were talking to him, there were metal shavings, and now... Also, cutting through that much steel, like...
With a tiny hand.
Yeah, no, he must have been at this for, like, months.
Because I've tried to cut through... That was random. Those random impulses of
It's locked.
petty theft. Stick the spear in it. I guess.
Oh, man.
Disassembled chair.
Okay, so...
Ew, legs!
It's a knight. Like, it's
Oh.
armor.
I'm at a weird angle. I thought it was a naked body. Like a dead, naked, mummified body.
I don't know why we can zoom in on this, but we can't.
The mighty zoom-in powers of her interactive.
Like, why can we zoom in on that one but not the other one? It is questionable. Ooh, hidden passage! Oh, it's the hidden...
It's that.
Oh, but it's one way, really?
That's the way the game goes.
Yes.
What?
Nothing.
Said factual statement. For interactive.
You did. Congratulations.
Thank you. I feel good.
Also, why, like, obviously his locker is going to have incriminating information, so why did he give us his locker number?
So we can steal from him?
Jacques.
2 6 6 5.
Because this is how these
That's how combination locks work.
Oh! Yeah,
What
no,
the
I should have
heck
expected that.
happened?
He knocked us out.
Someone must have knocked me out.
Like, obviously.
No.
The tone changed. The tone
Headache
changes.
headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
I called your room because you disappeared. It makes sense, don't worry.
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
But you do have my medallion, right?
It was the last thing I saw, but I sure don't have it now.
See, he
Oh
was
la la, you
far
can't be serious.
gracious.
Oh la la.
It can't be him because he had a weapon in his hand when we caught him and he had nothing.
I'm sorry, Jacques. I
Oh,
know how
yeah,
important
sure.
that medallion was to you.
This is too much. Oh la la. Unbelievable.
This
Unbelievable.
is the third time he said, oh la la.
I still...
Operator, oh can you help me make
Front desk.
this
Dexter here.
call?
Oh.
You see, I've been knocked
Hi,
out
Mr.
of
Egan.
the
It's Nancy.
locker that's
I was wondering
old
about the
and
storm.
faded.
Any signs of it letting up?
Look, I'm up to my ears down here. I'll have to talk to you later, sorry.
To my ears and murder!
He's not strong enough. Like, I think that we could just report her to, like, the US government in general and be like, there's a woman here with, like, 10 different passports. I think she'd be in jail for a while. I don't think we need to investigate anymore.
I mean, true.
That's kind of the problem with this. We don't need any... Like, you're telling me that finding out that she messed up a library is a big
Thanks for coming down. I've been wanting to talk to you. How's your head? Did you slip or what?
So, he dragged us up to our room? Someone must be trying to tell me to get a little more rest on this vacation. Anyway, I'm planning on making a speedy recovery.
Also, I'm neglecting my boyfriend.
Well, let's just say someone must be trying to tell me to get a little more rest on this vacation.
Gosh.
Anyway, I'm planning on making a speedy recovery.
It's just that when I found you out cold in the basement and hauled you back to your room, I noticed all this red dirt on your shoes. I'm just curious where it came
Okay,
from.
no. We're gonna pause. I found you passed out and felt that the best course of action was not calling the medics. Because if you find someone passed out, the first thing they do, that they tell you to do, is
I like
grab them,
to imagine...
shake them around, grab them by their ankles, and just drag them up several flights of stairs, banging their head along the way. And that's how I noticed the red dirt on your shoes. And, like, I don't care that you got hurt. I want to know where this red dirt came from.
I like to imagine... No, what I like to imagine is him just hauling you on his shoulder like a... like a bag of dirt.
And that's when he noticed... He's upset about the red dirt. Because you have any idea how hard it is to clean that out of, like, old-timey stone?
Oh, gosh.
The stain lasts forever, and it's mingling with the blood stains.
Red dirt? I guess it could have come from anywhere. I really don't know. I hope I didn't track it around the castle, though. Did I?
No, you didn't track it around the castle. Guess it's a mystery. But listen, I don't want to find you out cold on the floor again, so watch your step, Missy.
Yeah. Slipping on a flat surface while rifling through your
I should wait until I'm
employee's
alone.
locker. That's how most accidents happen.
Okay,
The sort of
lady.
slipped over.
So what'd you find in the library?
She's the worst.
Please, Lisa. You know it's off limits.
Oh, come on, Nancy. You've been on the prowl. I can tell by the sparkle in your eye.
She's the worst.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Aw, you're no fun.
You're no fun. Gosh.
Did you know Professor Hotchkiss published a book on Marie Antoinette?
Yeah, I found it in
I
the
looked
library.
her up on the internet. The critics panned the book. Looks like other historians think she's a real quack.
When you researched this place, did you find any references to a secret garden?
Not that I remember. But I probably wasn't even thinking about gardens. I mean, it's hardly croquet weather.
I'll let you get back to
so
your
since
magazine.
You're so desperately
Keep me
trying to
posted.
make his decisions make sense, let me clear something up for you. But how would paramedics get here in this weather? That's not the point. You call the paramedics, and they'll say, "Hey, you idiot, don't move someone who's unconscious." And they'll walk you through what to do with them.
I mean, yeah. I'm
I mean,
at a loss
this
of what
is
to...
set in present-ish day. They have phones. He could have called 911. And that is what he should do in a situation where an otherwise healthy young person is knocked out cold in your basement.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah.
I I'm speaking as someone
Don't-
who has spoken
don't.
to...
Throw them on your shoulder like a bag of dirt.
Yeah, no. Because I have been quizzed on first aid before. Like, it was years ago, but I do remember the basics.
Also, we know he didn't get Jacques' help because Jacques didn't know where we were.
Yeah. So, like, you look for help. It's just the thing that you do.
Okay, what was it? 266?
665.
I'm so confused as to where this is going. Okay.
It's
2.
going round, right round, baby, right round. I can't speak today.
I don't think either of us can. Ooh, lady.
Lady of Spain.
Jacques Starling.
No.
I'm trying to be patient,
Lower.
but I cannot understand what is taking so long. My mother and father are traditional people, and they think that is highly unusual that you would ask me to marry you without demonstrating your commitment to me in any symbolic way. You know I believe
worth
that our
like
love
2
makes
goats.
us richer than kings and queens, but I cannot live on hot dogs and mac and cheese forever.
Oh my
You
gosh.
said you had a plan. You said it would only take a couple of weeks, but it has been 2 months. I can't... Oh my gosh, he really was working on that bar for 2 months.
It's like, when I get this bar, it's gonna be good.
I can't wait forever. Please don't make me give up on you. I remain your petite chewy Isabel.
Well, we're also his petite Q, so
Petite chew.
that's how you pronounce it. I don't know why you added an E.
Because it ends in an I.
No.
Yeah, it literally ended in an I. To whom it may concern, our records indicate that your visitor's visa will expire in 1 month. If you remain in the country after that time, blah blah blah.
But does he have like 50 passports? D is for dazzling.
D is for diamonds.
D
Fancy
is for
diamonds,
dum-dums
diamond shapes,
who are
famous diamonds,
celebrity
diamond appraisal, diamonds grading.
Diamonds are such a hoax. Like, what?
I mean, honestly,
stupid...
yeah. When you know that diamonds are used for, like, actual, like, practical purposes, and when they're, like, you get, like, diamond carving tools or something, and they aren't that expensive, you know
Yes.
that, like,
It's a
diamond
scam.
is a scam.
It's such a scam.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Like,
if I
they
was the
really
type
are
of
not
person
that
who
rare.
wanted to get married, I wouldn't want a diamond on my ring anyway.
Oh yeah, no, like, I agree
I
with some
can't
people who
think-
went like, no, like, emeralds are cheaper and they're pretty
Prettier.
colors.
Yeah, like- I can't think of a more boring rock, like, aside from, like, an actual rock.
yeah, like, diamonds are really better for
And-
their practical purposes.
And yeah, and the horrible mining practices.
Yeah, see? Chewy. It ends with an I.
No, it ends with a period and a quotation.
Oh, well.
See, I actually know how to spell that word, so... This is just... He is really... It's so intolerable.
Nancy, I still cannot believe you lost my medallion. How could
Oh
you
my
be so
gosh,
careless?
dude, we were knocked out.
Someone tried to kill us, but you're right, our bad.
Why did you send me to get
Yeah.
your medallion in the first place? Was that some kind of setup?
Set up? What are you talking about? All I know is my medallion is gone. I should never have trusted you.
I agree.
My sentiments
Anyone
exactly.
who shaves their
Goodbye.
goatee
Au revoir, little Miss
so
Nightmare.
thinly cannot be trusted.
Shapes their what now?
Goatee.
To what?
So thin.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Climb through
I think
the sea.
Cirrus from Myst had that style goatee as well.
Because that was just for us to see that we could go down there, that there was like another way.
The elevator's in the way.
Oh, come on.
I figured, but I kind of wanted to see what would happen.
Well, do we have any reason to go there?
I mean, we don't have any reason to do anything except contact the authorities about the woman with 50 IDs. We could talk
Yeah,
to
but
her.
then how will we pass the time?
That's
You know,
true.
the authorities can't get here anyway, so we might as well solve the mystery on ourselves.
On ourselves.
On ourselves.
Spread the
Corrupt
mystery on
the evidence.
tamper with everything.
Yeah.
Cause an international incident about foreign documents that were stolen in a rightful sale.
Yeah, stolen in a rightful sale.
You bought this, but I didn't want you to. I know that neither of us were involved.
So
This is high on some people's lists of best Nancy Drew games. I can only imagine,
okay,
like, if they
it has
played it a lot as
glimmers.
kids.
It has glimmers. Like when we found that secret.
Yeah.
When we were like finding the little secret things in the library.
The library
that's when
was
it felt
cool.
like one of the best Nancy Drew games.
Yeah.
But my
this
gosh.
is really tedious.
Yeah.
It has a lot more moments.
Well, if it isn't Dexter's Little Cinderella.
I'll let you get back to your
What?
magazine.
What?
Later,
What
Nancy.
the bleep? I saw Dexter hauling your unconscious body. Anyway, I guess you're Cinderella now, huh? What does that have to do with being
Oh my
Whatever it
gosh.
is, I'm sure you don't need my help.
Because, you know, Cinderella got dragged off by the prince. She slipped on this. Oh, because we've been doing chores for him.
Okay, this is the only thing. Do we?
Yeah, I mean, I trust him.
Mr. Egan, that red dirt you asked me about, it came from the tunnel that leads to the Queen's Tower. I should have told you in the first place, but I was afraid you'd be mad.
I was wondering when you were gonna come to your senses and fess up. Am I mad? Nope. If you must know, I'm impressed. Ezra Wickford set that secret door up so nobody would be able to find it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with getting into that tower. Ezra told me that if I could get through the secret door, he'd take me up to see the Queen's Tower.
Wow, so
Finally,
he had to
I got
earn
into the tunnel, and when I came
kind
out
of-
with that red dirt all over me, he laughed. He was actually proud of me.
I finally earned his love, momentarily. Cal, what a sad story.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is not me critiquing this story. This is the only story in this game that I actually have any investment in. Because it
So
feels
what was it
real.
like to go into the tower room?
I'd say you earned the right to check out the tower for yourself, but you gotta get through that gate, right? There's an old skeleton key in the maintenance shed. Now that the storm's passed, you can go out and get it.
Oh hey.
But be careful. It's still dead cold out there.
Dead cold out there.
Oh.
I don't want to press my luck with you, but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Could you tell me how to find it?
It's nothing but wasteland out there. If you're bent on tromping around in the cold, go left when you get outside, away from the shed.
What time is
Look
it?
for a wrought iron gate. You'll figure out the rest.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
7:17.
Okay.
Hey there, Nancy.
Are you thinking that
Okay.
this is a good
See ya,
stopping
Mr.
point?
Egan.
Bye,
I
kiddo.
desperately need to eat. If you're okay with keeping on going, I'll just grab a snack.
I do think that this is a good stopping point, to be honest. Like, we've wrapped
Okay.
up some things, but we know what to do next.
So that we can forget it for next time. Brilliant!
That's the way it goes.
Okay.
But like honestly, of the games we've played so far, it's not as good as Message in a Haunted Mansion, but it's better than the first two.
I don't know. If the rest of the game is really tedious, then yeah, I probably would rank it like just below Message in a Haunted Mansion. But at the moment, I'm kind of thinking slightly above.
Oh, snap. Really?
Yeah.
Because I felt like it was more fun to investigate the mansion than it was to investigate the whatever this is supposed to be.
I think there aren't many of them, but the secrets in the library and the tunnels under the elevator were just really cool and really ignited. Like,
I think that we're too familiar with some of these games. Like Message in a Haunted Mansion had a lot of really cool moments.
Message in a Haunted Mansion, the only place that I can remember that really, I mean,
Behind
yeah,
the
part of it
bookshelf,
is
so you got
familiarity.
to do the familiar thing with looking behind through
Oh
eyes.
yeah, that was cool.
And you got to discover a way into the attic by chipping away at the paint tiles.
Yeah. No, that is cool.
The secret under the fire grate, where you discover the little back room.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, but we'll decide once we've finished. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well.
So anyway, that's it for us for tonight. I might play something in a bit, but who knows? But anyway, that's Deb and me signing off.
Bye.
Bye-bye.